about. We got 5 British people versus 1 fake British person.
Then you can fool me. Turn these captions off. Not at all. Listen, the odd one out. You know, this is Jubilee. Filmed in Los Angeles. Alright. Oh wow, March 8th. Oh, bro, there's so many emails coming through. That's crazy. I just went to the comments and I just saw some crazy. I don't know if they're gonna be in this order, but just off the intro. My speculations is either the first or second one. Heavy. Twitch after going live on the weekend. I choose just a little walk at the end of the
I'm
zone.
British.
I am British.
I'm British.
I'm British.
I am British.
I'm British.
Why am I nervous? Is anyone else nervous?
I'm nervous too. I'm actually a dual citizen, US and UK. I grew up in England, in London, and I moved to America when I was 12. So you'll hear I have a bit of a funky accent.
I'm not a dual citizen, I'm a citizen of the UK, but I also moved when I was 12, and
cool.
my accent, for the most part, I think I still sound kind of British.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a citizen of the UK. I spent about 4 years in India, so got a bit of that as well.
I grew up in England, in London, and I moved to America when I was 12. So you'll hear I have a bit of a funky accent.
I'm not a dual citizen, I'm a citizen of the UK, but I also moved when I was 12, and
cool.
my accent, for the most part, I think I still sound kind of British.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a citizen of the UK. I spent about 4 years in India, so got a bit of that as well. And I moved to the US 2 years ago for UCLA, so I'm a student right now.
I'm also a citizen of the UK. I moved to the US 2 months ago.
Welcome.
I lived in Canada before that for 4 years, which was horrible because I hate the cold.
I've lived here for 11 years. I'm from Liverpool. Yeah, I've been here a long time, so my accent kind of sounds muddled, where I'm a Scots.
Okay, so these are all people that were.
You're from Liverpool, buddy.
Oh, wait, but he said that he moved there, right?
It's horrible because I hate the cold.
I've lived here for 11 years. I'm from Liverpool. Yeah, I've been here a long time, so my accent kind of sounds muddled.
You see what I'm saying? So he said you've been there for a long time, so his accent kind of alright. So that means that you moved from the States, from America to so all of these people he's from Canada, the one next to him. The majority of them they alright.
They've moved out of UK.
But the first one said they was from London, right? But they
said they were a dual citizen. They're from London and they moved when they was 12. The first two said that.
Yeah, alright.
Where I'm a Scots.
Scouse?
I'm also a dual citizen.
I don't hear nothing with he just had though.
Well, I got my dual citizenship when I was 12.
Lots of people got their dual citizenships at 12.
Suspicious.
Got eyes on you.
Not very.
I said it first.
That's true.
You're from London. Where in the UK are you from?
Yeah, London.
London.
Yeah.
Leicester.
Liverpool.
Where are you from?
London.
The UK? Oh, London. I'm from Manchester.
What part of London?
Peckham.
No way. Okay, I'm from Upper Norwood.
Yeah.
Where
West.
specifically in
West.
London? West, okay.
Yeah.
I'm from Leicester and Wigston.
Oh, okay, nice.
Where in Liverpool? I studied there.
I was born in West Derby.
Okay.
Wigston, that's right near Oadby.
Yes. I believe
Market
so.
Harbour.
Market Harbour. Sounds familiar. Yeah. I mean, I grew up in a very small bubble. I mean, my parents would take me everywhere. And I grew up in India for like 14 to 18, and then go back to the UK, finish up my school there. And then
How long were you in Leicester for?
From 0 to 14, was born in Leicester. Yeah.
That's cool.
I feel like someone from Leicester would have automatically known where Market Harbour is. I'm from Manchester, and I know where Market Harbour is. It's a tiny little town.
I don't know a lot about English geography because I was so in my own world. And yeah, my parents would take me around everywhere. So his story was convincing to me because that's similar to my story. What were you guys' first impressions of America?
Really
Big.
overwhelmed.
Big, right?
Also,
Big.
like
oh my
huge
God.
portions with their food. Like every plate is like.
Their medium-sized
So big.
pizza
Man,
is up.
fuck you. You don't sound like you.
He just pointed out the first obvious thing.
Portion's big. Man, listen, nigga, you know the portions is you from there.
Yeah, get his. Yeah, he's out of here.
A large-sized pizza.
Yeah.
It's
That makes
She
overwhelming.
kind of throwing me off too, but he definitely like, cause you said Manchester Scouts. I don't hear no. Oh, like, cause he said that the shit was. That you would hear like, oh yeah, I got like two both. Basically, you hear my accent and whatnot. I don't hear that shit. Definitely not no Scouse
Imperial
accent.
system.
Yes.
F***ing horrible.
Oh, they don't fuck with the whole.
I've been here for 2 months. I'm still trying to get used to Fahrenheit. It's really stressing me out.
The temperature is one, things like that, you know. And like I work off a 24-hour clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got that. Yeah.
I think tipping culture is pretty bad.
Oh,
everything,
tipping
yeah,
culture
everything,
is-
whatever the price is,
Oh,
it's
goodness.
like at least $3.
So we could stay in this conversation for ages.
I got a lot of questions, like people assume because you're British you like something. So when One Direction was big, they're like, you're British, you like One Direction. I was like, I have heard maybe 2 of their songs. Or like Harry Potter, hot take, I haven't seen all of the movies. I've only seen like 2.
You're joking.
I'm sorry, I know. That's like the peak British thing and I haven't done it.
Well, like the first thing they say is like talk about tea or
Right,
or
tea
water.
crumpets.
They always say water.
Or like pip pip cheerio. Like, sorry, no one says that.
His story at first kind of seemed like he was just making something up.
You're the worst British accent I've heard ever. I'm so convinced.
Thank you.
Anybody with a noggin in their noggin would know.
He didn't know his geography.
Shit.
I was just shocked. I was a bit sheltered, but so I didn't know my geography very well. But I was wondering when they're gonna get Michael out.
That was surprising.
He sounded very British.
I think it's a joke. I think everyone's British.
I feel like when I meet people, they always say, "Oh, you're from London." They automatically like.
Run
Got it.
NYC.
Gotta hear. I'm trying to think.
Bro, Tim, bro.
I guess I run NYC. All them letters is all different types of. Where you think he actually from though?
He probably from
Like-
Jersey or Nebraska or some shit. Ohio.
You think it could have been? You think it could be one of the first two
The
as
girls.
well? Yeah, because it's something about I don't know though.
I don't know.
Assume everyone's from London. I'm like, no, I'm from Liverpool. They're like, oh, the Beatles, and they mentioned the Beatles, but the UK is so big, like they just think it's just
Which
London.
is funny because I feel like a fake when I say I'm from London because it's like, oh, of course you're from London.
I spoke to someone that thought London was the country.
Through the education system. I don't know anything about anywhere anymore.
For me, since I moved when I was 12, which is 7th grade here in the States,
She mentioned 7th grade, and usually we say year 7 or year 8 or year 9, and it just threw me off.
the biggest change I noticed was how students address
He was right though. Wait, but damn, bro, how you know that? And I feel like you're an
Or
American.
year 8 or year 9, and it just threw me off.
The biggest change I noticed was how students address their teachers. Like, it's very informal, you know? Whereas I think growing up in England, like, you would never question your teacher, you know? Or, like, I feel like the parents have that kind of...
What school did you go to?
It was funny because obviously growing up in England, you wear uniforms all the time.
Yeah.
It was lavender in the summertime with white
Yeah,
socks.
you have a winter and,
And then
summer
you
uniform.
winter, summer uniform,
Yeah.
and a PE uniform that changes
PE.
based on the
What
season
school did
too.
you go to?
Sydenham High School, shout out.
Although thinking about it, like I feel like I'm
Changing
so
PE
glad that we had a
uniform was
uniform
crazy.
in school
Oh,
because
yeah.
the poor fashion choices I made at 13. I'm so glad I
It was
didn't have to go to
whack.
school dressed like
No,
that.
genuinely, I look back at my Facebook photos and want to disassociate from whoever that girl was. It wasn't me.
Hey good humans, it's Timmy here.
And Maddie.
I'm a sucker for a good British accent. Do you think you've sniffed out the mole yet?
Honestly, I'm not sure. All I've been smelling are these sweet, sweet fragrances I got from Scentford.
What's that?
Wait, you've never each one is first.
You thought you had me. I'm like, bro, I've never seen this
She
in
was
a
a little
Jubilee
bit quieter
video.
than the rest of the group.
Hi, guys.
You guys did good. You guys did good.
I think I said grade 7. There are words that I say in the American way now.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the box and you'd wish to continue the game. All right, majority rules. That means we move on to
Oh, yeah,
round
he's
3.
done.
So you guys still think the mole's in the
Yeah,
box
it's
right now?
definitely him.
Who do you think
I
it
have no
is?
suspicions about these guys.
Who do you think it is?
Well, we can't tell you right now, can we?
Yeah.
I thought you guys were all British. Like I really was ready to
Honestly,
win.
I don't hear no accent at all, bro. And it's like, I'm trying my best to like.
Right now, can we?
Yeah.
I thought you guys were all British. Like I really was ready to.
Honestly,
Ready to win?
starting to pick up on some accent glitches.
I'm just a really suspicious person generally.
Okay.
Him and my son over there, Rocco, they
Starting
say.
to pick up on some
Rocco and Omar say.
accent glitches.
I'm just a really suspicious person generally.
Okay.
If you had to pick one item from a supermarket, what was it like your favorite item from that store? So
My melanin
chocolate
sister
fingers.
ain't really true.
Hey, this is a really random thing to say, but the Tesco meal deal.
Oh my God, yes.
They're always the best.
Ironically, there were these, it came in a yellow package. It was like an American pancake. And it was so good, you put it in the toaster. And I put it in the toaster all the time. It was really tasty. It was just a generic, I think it might have been.
I don't know that one.
But it wasn't something notable.
What would you get?
The prawn cocktail sandwich, definitely.
Oh no, I like this crisp, the prawn cocktail crisp.
The pink one.
I think the
Those are
crisps I
fire.
miss the most are Monster Munch and Quavers.
Monster Munch is
Quavers-
heat.
I was gonna say Quavers.
What's it?
No, I don't think with what.
Alright, so
No.
What about discos? Do you guys like discos?
What's a disco?
Yeah, so
You know,
they're crisp.
discos, the crisps.
Yeah.
They have like a bunch of flavors.
They're
Salt,
like
vinegar.
those look dry. Oh, never mind. They got the flavors on them, but why they look like that? Them just look like.
They're crisp.
Discos, the crisps.
I don't like that.
Yeah, them just look a little crazy.
It's cool, like perfectly made circle chips. I don't really like that. My brain don't really.
Yeah.
They have
It's a
like a bunch
dollar,
of
though.
flavors.
They're
Salt,
like old
vinegar,
school ones, man.
barbecue.
Here or UK?
UK.
Oh no,
They're not here at all.
No.
He didn't know what discos were. I mean, okay, well, he can't be British.
My initial suspicions, Michael.
What?
I don't know. Just out of everybody.
It's probably my accent. Like I'm
No,
from
not
Liverpool.
even the act. I think also too, you were
Yeah.
the only one who didn't raise your hand. And
I really thought that
I mean,
because I
not-
thought you guys were
not that
good.
means again,
I was like,
not
okay,
that
these are my
means
fellow
anything.
Brits right
and
here.
then you said I thought you all were British. There were just some things.
No
I
one
was
has
like-
that much British camaraderie.
I'm not saying it is you.
Okay.
I'm just saying out of everyone who it could have been, in my mind,
Okay.
it was closer to being you.
I'd rather not say.
So now you look suspicious.
Nah.
You
I don't
don't.
trust anyone. You could all be lying to me.
If it's any, I mean, I don't know if this is cheating, but I literally have a tattoo on my body of my postcode.
And we're going.
Damn, miss.
He didn't know what disco chips were.
You mother.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
wait,
know.
I'm surprised.
He knows. You know.
I'm really bitter about being voted out. Just because somebody doesn't know the same snack as you does not mean that their nationality should be questioned.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue the game, raise
I'm gonna raise your hand, aren't you?
Oh God.
I still feel she might be the mom.
Really?
He on your ears.
I'm really like.
I mean, I guess.
continue.
Okay, so
Then what's the point around? You probably gonna try and get her out.
you got your dual citizenship when you were 12. Did you move with your family, and where did you move to?
I got sponsored by my auntie.
Sponsored?
Yeah, we got sponsored from when we were really young, so pretty much when we were born. By the time it came through, that was a waiting list back then. So
Wow.
it came through when we were 12. When we were kids, we used to come every year. My mum wanted us to move, you know, or have the option when we're older to be able to go back and forth, you know.
I've been here for 11 years. I came in 2012, and I originally came over to see my sister. She lives in North Carolina. She has her own little deli, so I was helping her out. And then in 2014, I moved to LA, and I've been here since. Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay, I know.
Makes sense. LA and North Carolina makes sense. Like he could be British. 11 years in LA will do something to you. I'll tell you that.
I definitely will. Heavy. It's crazy over there. You're gonna see something.
I moved to LA.
If
And
it's
I've been
not
here
him,
since-
it gotta be the
Yeah.
first
Your
two.
turn.
Okay, I know. You guys are like ganging up on me. So my dad works at an IT company, and so they asked if he could be the manager in LA, and
I don't
we
know.
moved, and we've been here for 12 years.
Okay.
Went to school here.
You said you go UCLA, yeah?
I go to UCLA. I'm studying linguistic anthropology, minoring in French. I don't know.
Linguistic anthropology.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot about football? Like, do you know any of the teams in the Premier League?
Well, okay, I never
you
got
also?
into football
Okay.
really when I was there. I only supported the teams that my friends.
Which ones? What teams?
So obviously Chelsea, Arsenal, Man U were like the main ones. I don't watch sports in general really.
Okay.
If a game's on, if the World Cup's on, obviously
You'll watch it.
England all the way. But in general,
I don't really watch too much football, but if you grow up in England,
You'll know about the Premier League.
yeah, no. Gosh, this is hard.
They on your heels. Look, yeah, I told you there was no point of another round if they was gonna vote you out. They already had it before the round started, bro. Like, made no sense.
Feeling. Guys are wrong. I think they'd made a pact, and I was just the only one not in that pact.
Do you feel confident in your choice?
Got a whole crown on her shoulder.
Pack him up. That's three.
And I was just the only one not in that pact.
Do you feel confident in your choice?
I do.
definitely.
You're not the mole, are you? Okay, good.
If the lights turn green, that means that you have voted the mole out and you both win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose. So.
If you did a good job.
No, I'm coming home. You got nothing to worry about.
3, 2.
You got nothing to worry about. Okay. So this rules out.
It was the blonde shorty.
It was blonde shorty? It was the blonde and black shorty.
It was the blonde shorty.
So then they got her off immediately then.
That's crazy. He's British? Nah, yeah, I told you. 10 years in LA to do something to you.
The mole reveal themselves in 3.
This is the accent that threw me off.
2,
Look, first two gonna step up. Ain't no way no one else should step up.
1.
If he walks
way.
up,
He did his thing. He did his thing. He did his thing. I ain't even know, yo. I
Knew it. Are you
bro, I didn't even rule bro in.
kidding me?
That was my first pick, man. I mean, I got it from the
Why did they choose him
You
again?
was Tejas, and you continued to play.
I told you it's all about the De Niro's, yo.
I studied, but not the geography. I was looking at the map, but I didn't recognize all the places. And I could always do somewhat of a British
Oh, because he didn't know. Oh, okay.
accent, or at least I thought I could. And then I just Googled, like, where's the most amount of brown people from England? And I was like, Leicester it is.
Your accent was really good.
I was thinking,
That's why I was just like, nah.
I had somewhat of a plan, but not knowing geography is pretty American, so I'm pretty sure.
Flabbergasted. Dumbstruck. Bewildered.
He probably sounded more British than me.
I guess I have a joke.
You got that
I'm not
right.
Sure it's very funny. But what would you call my leaving the box in the first round? Brexit.
I'm gonna end the video off right there. That was freezing cold joke.
Yeah, that was ice water brick sauce.
We're gonna see you on the next video, man. Tune in, love y'all, stay up, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah.